Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Certain places of employment are now requiring workers to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Also tonight, the charges are heavy for a man that was involved in a car accident that led to one death. And the roads of Saipan will be getting some major upgrades. We have the details. In sports, it's a big weekend for girls high school beach volleyball. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
A meal replacement smoothie is a great way to keep your fitness goals on track during the holiday season, and they taste great, fast, and easy. The December smoothie of the month is Minty Java Chocolate Chip, and it's just $5. Check out the Shake Cafe, Gold's Gym, Garapan.
Our new McDonald's Spicy Chicken McNuggets are just the right amount of spicy. A small to medium Sprite kind of spicy. Let's get a McFlurry after this kind of spicy. But if you get the mighty hot sauce, it's a napkins are for foreheads now kind of spicy. This came from McDonald's kind of spicy. Because our Spicy Chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of spicy. Unless you remember what I said about the sauce. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Friday, February 19th, 2021. Governor Torres has signed a directive mandating employees of the semi-government to receive the COVID-19 vaccination, in effect starting today, February 19th. Governor Torres says this only applies to the executive branch, including semi-autonomous agencies and entities. All department heads will be requiring prompt timeliness for the employees to get the vaccine, where the employee will be required to provide written documentation by CHCC to their employer that verifies both doses.
We see an increase of registration, and we expect to see that in the next coming weeks. I will be having a cabinet meeting next week, and the cabinet have also known that I will be issuing this to the departments, and we will be having an update every week on the employees who has not been vaccinated.
The directive states failure to comply with receiving the COVID-19 vaccine and provide documentation may result in termination, but employees may obtain an approved exemption under two circumstances.
One, if it's a religious purpose, that they are not able to be vaccinated. And the other is, of course, a medical condition, which they are required to get a doctor's slip explaining that they should be exempted because of health condition. And those requests would be going up to either the cabinet, the head of the department, or straight up to OPM.
Governor Torres encourages the Commonwealth Utilities Corporation to mandate the same for their employees. Another autonomous agency the governor has asked to follow suit is the Commonwealth Ports Authority. Today, the board members met and voted. The Commonwealth Ports Authority held an emergency board meeting today to address a mandate for all employees to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Some CPA heads voiced concerns for their department.
The concerns are just coming from them, but why? The question is why, where they believe it's their decision to make on behalf of whether they are opting in for this vaccination, or is it a choice to say, okay, I'm not taking the vaccination at all.
Why would you force the employees? And what's the other choice? And just for, if this vaccination is a mandate for us, just to let you guys know, I have some employees willing to resign.
While some concerns were written.
I wrote this piece as I stood in line to get vaccinated. Okay. Likewise, should I have mentioned things that are untrue? This is the reason why I requested for an extension to clear the misconceptions. And I submitted that letter earlier.
But at the end of the day, a few amendments were made to the proposed mandate, and the board passed with all members present at the meeting voting yes.
The chair, 6 yes votes, is unanimous.
That said, having to make this a condition of your employment does not make me feel good. It's just kind of one of those things that we have to do. That is not a good feeling.
The timeline for CPA employees to get the vaccine will be different for each island.
The requirements that CPA is imposing is that the employees must receive their first dose of the vaccine by March 1st, 2021, and the second dose by April 1st, 2021. In Rota and Tinian, the vaccines are administered every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Because the vaccines are less available in Rota and Tinian, the first date is March 8th, 2021, and the second dose is by April 8th, 2021.
There are some exemptions that will be accommodated.
If you believe that you are unable to receive the vaccine because of a disability or a religious reason, then there's a form for you to fill out.
As of today, 6 of the 7 board members have received both the first and second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. The president of a local environmental firm has been arrested for a deadly hit and run that killed the father of rapper Nicki Minaj. Police say Allied Pacific Environmental Consulting, or APEC, President Charles Polovich, perhaps better known locally as Tom Polovich, was driving a 1992 Volvo station wagon and struck Robert Mirage, the father of rapper Nicki Minaj. The collision took place last Friday on a snow-lined streets in Long Island, New York. Mirage, who is 64, was walking in the roadway just after 6 p.m. last Friday, and police say Polovich was driving in the same direction. Police say Polovich initially stopped after his car struck the man, but then fled the scene after realizing that the man was injured. They also say he then took steps to hide or disguise his car. Mirage died early Saturday after being transported to the hospital with critical injuries. Police tracked Polovich using surveillance video. APEC has done a number of projects here in the Marianas, including a brownfield project on Tinian and a wind turbine project at Southern High School. This file video is from 2009 and was taken just after installation of a wind turbine at the local high school. KSPN reached out today to the local manager of APEC, Scott Mallon. Mallon said he did not wish to comment at this time. Polovich was ordered to surrender his passport and has been released on a $250,000 bond. He was ordered to not leave the state. The rapper Minaj has not commented publicly on her father's death. Her website calls him a severe drug addict with a long history of violence. Police say Polovich may not have been charged if he had not fled. A male that was driving the garbage truck that smashed into a pickup truck, killing one individual earlier this month, is facing 4 charges, including vehicular homicide. On Thursday, in the courtroom of Associate Judge Kenneth Govindo, a preliminary hearing was held for 49-year-old Eduardo Fabia. Judge Govindo found probable cause to charge Fabio with count 1 of vehicular homicide, count 2 of reckless driving causing injury, count 3 failure to obey traffic signal, and count 4 speeding. According to court documents on February 1st, at the red light in Puerto Rico, 2 drivers in a garbage truck for the company Artman was heading south to their office on Middle Road. A Honda Ridgeline with a driver and 2 passengers in the bed of the pickup truck was in the turn lane at the light waiting for the green signal. When the pickup truck made the turn toward Peace Park, the blue garbage truck smashed into the side of the Honda Ridgeline. The driver and 1 passenger of the pickup truck sustained injuries, while the other passenger, Raju Mia, died. The driver and passenger of the garbage truck had no injuries. Department of Public Safety traffic investigator Lieutenant Norris Kwan was called to the stand to testify Thursday. Lieutenant Kwan said he interviewed both the driver of the Honda Ridgeline pickup truck and the driver of the garbage truck, who both claimed they had the green light when the accident occurred. Surveillance footage was obtained from the MH1 and MH2 buildings that showed how the wreck played out. Lieutenant Kwan said footage from MH1 did not show the color of the lights, only the collision. But in the footage from building MH2, Kwan said he could see the color in the traffic lights. He stated the pickup truck had a red light and was stopped. Then the red light disappears and the Honda Ridgeline proceeds and seconds after gets struck by the garbage truck. Kwan said he could not see the transition to a green light because there was a glare in the video, but a technician confirmed the traffic light was working correctly at that time. Court documents state 3 eyewitnesses also stated the driver of the garbage truck failed to stop at the red traffic signal. Lieutenant Kwan says the garbage truck was going 43 miles per hour when the collision happened. The speed limit on Middle Road in Puerto Rico is 45 miles per hour. The defense attorney pointed out the Sinamay law that prohibits an individual to sit in the back of a truck if there are available seats inside the vehicle. Judge Govindo found counts 1 through 4 as probable cause for trial. An arraignment is scheduled for February 25th. The House of Representatives held their first official session earlier this afternoon. Our Sally Lemus on the Hill bringing you this story.
The first House session took place this afternoon up on Capitol Hill. 23 bills were introduced, but none were acted upon. Speaker Edmund Villagomez assigned each bill to their respective House Standing Committee for further discussion. Representative Joseph Lipon Guerrero introduced 7 bills, and Representative Ivan Blanco introduced 6 bills, while some other members introduced 1 or more bills. On the resolution calendar, only 1 was acted upon and passed unanimously by the members. It is House Resolution 22-2, authored by Representative Ivan Blanco, which intends to honor the memory of the late Bob Reynolds and express sympathy to his family. All other items on the agenda were lightly discussed as committee chairman and chairwoman provided some updates on the reports. Towards the end, Representative Patrick San Nicolas asked the members to take a moment of silence for the passing of Tinion's Municipal Council Vice Chairman Michael Napu King Audan. His untimely passing was also recognized by the administration as Governor Torres ordered the Sinamay flag and the U.S. flag be flown half-staff at all public buildings until the day of his interment. Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Lemus.
Coming up, there are more relief packages for Sinamay residents, hence the traffic down in Garapan.
For your smiles, they give me endless pride. For our shared moments, that become an endless treasure. And when I've taught you everything I know, I promise to always be here to watch you grow. You've got endless potential, son.
Access all you'll ever need, giving you endless data on your favorite social apps.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537. Do you have the flexibility to work out between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m.? At Gold's Gym, we call this off-peak, and it can save you money. Short-term daytime memberships on sale now, just $59 per month, and gets you access to the biggest and cleanest fitness center on island. Get yourself healthy and strong. Check out Gold's Gym today.
The Tan Soo Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Hundreds of cars filled the streets of Saipan Beach Road for some free food. Sally Lemus has this story.
A long line of cars stretched from the Saipan fishing base all the way to American Memorial Park as Saipan residents got tickets for the COVID-19 food relief distribution. OGM Director Epi Cabrera states that the actual distribution will be on March 6, but they needed to see a CUC billing first in order to determine if they are a household in Saipan.
Each ticket will give you one sack of rice, 1 case of chicken, 1 case of soba, and canned goods on the day of March 6th. We have 2 locations, one at Saipan Fishing Base and in the Coberville Youth Center.
The CNMI Office of Grants Management has already distributed tickets in Rota last January and Tinian 2 weeks ago.
They did have to sign in with their CUC bill. They did, but the population's a lot less there, so it went by more smoothly than, there's a lot here. Yeah. So that's why we're seeing this traffic.
This project was made possible through a grant from the Department of Interior, Office of Insular Affairs. Cabrera says they received more than $200,000, which will provide multiple services.
We are expecting to give about a few $10,000 or so to CARIDOT and Empty Vessel.
Earlier this morning, OGM announced that all 2,400 tickets for Saipan has been distributed. I am Sally Lemus for KSPN News.
The improvement of 3 major roads on Saipan are now underway. Our Sally Lemus speaks with Lieutenant Governor Arno Palacios for more information.
Lieutenant Governor Arno Palacios states construction for Beach Road, Windward Road, and Airport Road will begin this year. By April or May, the CNMI will start to see the work.
When we first came in to this administration, that was one of the things we needed to look at. But, the recovery efforts from you two was the issue of the day at the time, and then just as we were pretty much recovered from that, and this pandemic kicked in, so we kind of got sidetracked on some of these.
Palacios states the National Environment Protection Act, also known as NEPA, played a major role in the delay of these projects.
If it's federally funded, it has to go through a NEPA process where it gets reviewed by local agencies, regulatory agencies, as well as whoever the funding agency is, and even other federal agencies like historic preservation. Section 106 is one that's very sometimes tedious and it takes a while. But I think at this point in time, all those major projects are going along pretty well.
Construction for Route 33 is set to begin this year. This will start from Asperdito Road in Chalampiao all the way to Atkins Croak intersection in Oliay. Improvements include reconstruction of existing roadway, sidewalks, bike lanes, driveway connection, and traffic signage. Airport Road construction will extend from the intersection of Chalan Monsignor Guerrero to the Flame Tree Road. This project involves reconstruction of existing roadways and pavement structure upgrades.
Well, no, I don't think that road has ever been repaired or renovated since it was built. So 10 years ago, I remember there was a process, but we got so involved with the major siting issues and the landowners on the site that we just didn't have the resources to address that. This is a different, to me, it's a different design project. It's just to basically resurface the road and add additional drainage on the east side of the road.
For Chalan Calabera, the project stretches a mile of all-weather roadway from Kingfisher Golf Course and the Bird Island Lookout. Improvements will include 12 and 11-foot wide travel lanes, 4.5 feet wide shoulder lanes, bike lanes, road drainage, traffic markers, and 2 bridges that will connect the San Juan Road to Talafofo Road.
Which has been in the books for decades, for like 3 governors already. You know, it's been there for decades, and we finally got it done. One of the biggest hurdle was the NEPA permit, the environmental permit. That cost a lot of funds, but the governor is happy that, and we're happy that we're moving forward with that. We got it out to bid, and I think it's ready to go.
The funding for these projects actually come from several grants, amounting to $40.5 million.
Some are sourced out from congressional appropriation for the backside and from CDBGDR for the Garpen part of the Beach Road and federal highway funds.
Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Lemus.
Thank you. Coming up in the KSPN2 Sports Report, softball with a smile and a laugh the way it's supposed to be. Next.
The newest in entertainment lets you do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus. Watch your favorite live and local channels, stream movies and shows on TV, on your phone, and on your tablet, right from your Docomo Pacific Wi-Fi. No more wires, no more cable boxes, now with the best price. Do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus.
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com. So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, round one of the PSS Girls High School Beach Volleyball started late this afternoon, and it just so happens that Friday night is feature night here at KSPN2 Sports. And since we're talking about girls volleyball, let's serve that up. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation. Meet Catriel Saras, one of dozens of girls who are playing PSS High School Beach Volleyball and a top player for Grace Christian Academy. Catriel's uncle is in the CNMI Sports Hall of Fame for indoor volleyball, Ben Saras. It's a sport that she prefers, especially after winning a championship. While it's a fun game, these students do take it quite seriously. Interscholastic sports is an important component of the educational process for her and many other students. Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation. Oh, those lovable plow masters were back at Dan Dan, man. They're not in Menamco yet, but they're getting there. What a difference a year makes. 2020, the Blau League had a barbecue grill inside the score booth and an executive chair. This year, all they have is an executive chair. Team Sufa batting against Hagu Lamun. Calvin Daly, Young Guerrero with the smash single. Microgames gold medalist Jerome De Los Santos, the textbook swing, and that put runners on the corners.
Stand up, stand up. Go ahead!
Jerome, though, he's got a sore knee, got that dancing at the disco. Jerome with the sore knee from dancing at the disco. When Audie Maritita banged out another one-bagger, Jerome limps into second. Somebody help.
Can you run for Jerome?
No, I'm slower than he is. Where else does a team ask a TV reporter to pinch run?
Let's go, let's go!
Sorry, Jerome, I would pinch run for you, but I have a pinched nerve.
Yeah, I popped my knee last night.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pinched nerve in my back, so I can't run for you. But downtown Casper. Henry Lazam with the shot to right. The right fielder. Oh, he overruns the ball. Team Sufa's outfield watches that ball land safely. What, they scared to make a diving catch?
Did you get that, Bob?
You got it, bud. You got it downtown. That turned out to be 25% of Hagulamun's runs, not enough to keep up with Team Sufa. Sufa runs over and past and around Hagulamun 15-4. Home, home, home. We got a top play of the week. Oh boy, we got a top play of the week. We talking immortality now. The KSPN2 Sports Top Play of the Week comes from the Rotary Classic, Hole 9 on the East Course. Diego Benavente versus Pete Courageous. No, that's not fair. You got to be cheering for him. You can't cheer against him.
Nothing personal here, Bob. Purely economics.
Beautiful, beautiful. Wow!
Top play of the year. Pete, now the fact that Diego was rooting against you, did that help motivate you?
It pushes me, yeah.
Hey, and you gave him great advice.
Yeah.
So what'd you tell him?
Huh?
What'd you tell him?
Go get him.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com. Hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735.
Today's high temperature was 87, the low 78, humidity 70%. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers, east winds 10 to 20, high 87, low 77, sea 6 to 8 feet. Sunrise 6:39, followed by a low tide at 7:03, followed by a high tide at 12:46, sunset at 6:22. That is your new sports and weather on this Friday edition. It's official, the weekend begins right now. Have a great one, have a safe one. See you back here on Monday.